guys and gals, Xavier here for Hum of the Earth, signing in from the country of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. I believe the name of the country changed because maybe they were trying to separate from a name that was perhaps given to them by the British when the British controlled the area. But they have since, I believe in 1967, given Swaziland its independence, and it has since been a kingdom, I believe. Well, it definitely is now, and more of a kingdom even than Lesotho, which I believe has a president as well. Here it is just a very classical kingdom. So perhaps the name change is to forget the past and look into the future. Myself, I'm definitely looking forward to the future, specifically my time here in Eswatini, because from what I've read, it's a pretty cool little country. It should be a good time. So Eswatini is a very agricultural country. They make a lot of fruits. I believe their biggest produce is sugarcane. Hello. So I made it to the city of Manzini, which was a pretty good distance for the day, and I had a backpackers on my phone. When I got there, it did not exist, and I asked people around and they didn't seem to know anything about any type of accommodation in the area. So now I'm just going to head to the main street and see what I can find. Find the Mozambique Hotel, private room. They wanted 290 in their currency, which is pegged to the rand, so equivalent to the rand. Offered 250 rand. They accepted. Time to get some food. So funny enough, when I was talking about my plans for Swaziland with my new African friends, they warned me about one place, and it was Manzini after dark. And sure enough, I'm in Manzini after dark. But I am wielding pepper spray, which I don't think I'll have to use, but because I'm sure 99% or more of people are fine, but there's always a few bad apples in a city. So I ended up going to KFC because I knew they would have Wi-Fi, because my room or this hotel does not have Wi-Fi, which I was a bit surprised in the middle of the city. But I was not able to actually download my podcast. It didn't work for some reason at the KFC. So I'm having to resort to some old-fashioned ways here. I've got the Swaziland Times, so maybe I'll learn a thing or two tonight while I enjoy some Sibebe lager. So weather's not great today. I was planning to do another long day on the bike, but now I'm just headed to a backpackers in the town of Lobamba. Hopefully this one will actually exist. Success. Had a pretty good time last night, socializing, having a few drinks with some of the travelers here. And I looked at the forecast and it looks like things are, at least should, clear up. Should be cloudy for the first half of the day, and then slowly the sun will start to peek through the clouds. Should be perfect to allow us to better see some of Eswatini's beauty. Heading up into the clouds. So I didn't end up making it to where I was planning to end up for the day. I made it to the Malotia Nature Reserve, and I saw there was a camping sign, so that was good. The guy gave me the directions for the campsites at 200 meters. Definitely gone further than 200, but I think I hear some voices in the distance, so keep going. Last night I kept following the voices until I found the campground, and it ended up that those were familiar voices. Some of the people that I talked to that morning at the backpackers, and Since I'm a man with a story, they invited me to join in their braai, which is a barbecue for South Africans, so that was really cool. So everything ended up working out. They bought way too much meat, so there was plenty left over for breakfast. So I just passed Pig's Peak, and we have a bit of a surprise here. A dirt road. I was expecting it to be tar, but sometimes surprises are good. Not sure about this one, but we'll see. So yesterday's dirt road was pretty tough. A lot of really steep climbs where I had to push the bike. So I arrived in Bulembu, which used to be a mining town until the mining company left. Then the town became completely deserted and was then later the whole land purchased and is now a privately owned town that is aiming and succeeding at becoming a sustainable economy. As it was getting dark, it made it to the Bulembu Country Lodge, where in my phone it was classified as being a hostel, so that it had dorms. I asked about the dorms when I got here, and the girl didn't seem to know too much about it. She brought the manager. He said it was $230, which is the equivalent of about $16 US. And since they weren't expecting anybody, there wasn't going to be any hot water, so that would have been a pretty bad deal. So I eventually negotiated to get my own private room, proper room in the lodge, as you saw there. And I negotiated that to $250, so for about $17, so not too bad for a private room in Eswatini, which the prices are similar to South Africa, which is typically pretty expensive. So things did end up working out quite well. I had a great hot shower. amazing sleep. Which is important because today definitely could be challenging again. Some more mountainous terrain. As I cross the border and re-enter into South Africa, specifically the Mpumalanga province, which I've actually done my research this time, and there is a lot of cool stuff to see, so I'm really excited for that journey, which will be coming up on the channel, coming up right after one separate video of Eswatini, and that will be a video of the city of Manzini, the first city that we stayed in. Just kind of walking around the market area and downtown and stuff like that. So that'll just be a video of the footage of that city. See how people live in a city in Eswatini. Then after that, the video of bicycling through Mpumalanga. And this was all part of my journey, bicycling through Africa from Cape Town, South Africa, and attempting to go all the way to Cairo, Egypt. Before that, I bicycled from Canada, where I'm from, all the way to southern Patagonia in Argentina. And all those videos are also available on this YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do, I have that available over at my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can click on the different locations and see the blog posts and videos I've made of these places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, bicycling through Africa, you can click on the red subscribe button below the video and click on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. How you doing?